Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another session of Meditations with Marigny. And so this morning, I want to ask that if you don't mind, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click like, if you would share this with a friend, and or if you would subscribe. Also, if you would meet me on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going live. And it's a longer session. We're more or less like a class or teaching. You guys can ask questions and we can get some answers going. But this morning, I just wanted to hop on and I wanted to continue with my series for this week for the benefits of being a daddy's girl. And today, I want to talk about the benefits of being a daddy's girl is that you grow up with a level of confidence where you don't need affirmation from someone else. Key word that I said is need. We all want to be confirmed. We all want to be affirmed by other people, but we don't need it when you've been affirmed within your childhood, when you've been affirmed by a father in the home. And I'm not talking about where, some people I think have overdone it to the point where, there's such a high level of privilege that it is difficult for, especially in this dating world, for a man to reach a woman. But I'm talking about where your confidence is high enough that just somebody telling you that you're pretty or someone telling you that, you look nice, it doesn't just automatically change your whole thought process and your mindset. And so I think that one of the greatest benefits that I had is growing up in a very strong male household. That means from my father to my brothers to my uncles to my cousins. I was always told that I was pretty. I was always told that I was lovable. I was always told that I had great personality. So those things are things that not only was I told, but I do embody those things. And embodying that means that in the dating process, because remember, my channel is about marriage and dating and life, well, dating after divorce, what that looks like. And so, yes, I would love to have someone that would affirm me and assure that I am, giving those words of affirmation. We all need that, especially from our partner. But that's not something that I am moved by. As you guys know, I've shared with you, I spend a lot of time around guys and fellas, and a lot of times I think they just see me as one of the fellas, and that can be good and bad, because it means that they're comfortable enough with you that you have that type of relationship with them. But it also means that oftentimes they will put you in the friend zone. And even if it's someone that you might be compatible with, your ability to reach that compatibility level at another level or at a relational or a sensual level, it just never happens. And so this morning, I can only really talk about how confident that I am. So, ladies, what I would say to you is if you did not have that experience, make sure that you spend quality time working on yourself. And when I say working on yourself, I'm not a big reader, so I can't really say, read self-help books. I can say that I do purchase them unless it's a read that is doing something that I feel is like pulling something out of me. Sometimes I read just for the information to confirm what is already in me. But if you're someone that feels like you're lacking that or you need that component in your life, it might be a good thing for you to actually get some books that will help you in that particular area. But what I will say is that work on your confidence, that when you do begin to date and when you do meet someone, you're not just moved by what they say, but you can watch what they do. Because people's actions speak much louder than just what they verbalize, especially today. In today's time, I feel that people will say whatever they feel will tickle your ear to get them what they want from you. Whereas I'm more interested in the depth of someone. I'm more interested in, what are their thoughts? How do they feel politically? How do they feel about social events? How do they feel about homes and family and the structure of the household? How do they feel about the things that are going to really make a difference in the lives of those that they are around every day? And then not only how do they feel, but how do the people around them feel? What do the people that spend the most time with that person say? What does the factors that are around them, what do their what can they say about them? What do their children say? What do their mother and their father, what do their cousins say about them? The consistency of what someone has in their life can show you and tell you a lot about them. And so, as a woman, what I can say from the benefits of being a daddy's girl is that my father taught me about confidence. He taught me how to be confident in myself. Now, sometimes I will tell you, a confident person can sometimes come off to be pretty arrogant. I, and I say this, and I'm not being arrogant, but I don't need somebody to tell me that I'm pretty. I don't. That's not a necessity for me. They're gonna have to go deeper than that, because what if something happens to my looks? I'm always thinking about things like anything could happen. You know, multiple people that we've seen that were beautiful on the outside have been in accidents and fires and circumstances that left them in a situation where they were no longer beautiful outside. But is there a person that's willing to get to know my insides? And so with that, it's never allowed me to be good with just a surface relationship. And if it's going to be surface, it's going to be because that's what I choose that it's going to be. And I will let that be a surface relationship. And typically with those, they'll fade out after a period of time anyway. So I want to get back to the fact that one of the qualities that I feel of being a daddy's girl is that you have a sense of confidence that is bestowed upon you. Or I can say that that's, and I'm sorry guys, I got to get used to not touching the mic, but I can say that that's something that I feel that my dad, he instilled in me, is a level of confidence as a woman, or as a young girl, that I then brought that into my womanhood. And I still feel like I got a little girl down inside of me. I think she lives down in there. And every now and then, I just let her out to do whatever she wants to do. She just go to the playground and have a good time. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, and these clips this week are going to be short to the point just because I want to make sure that I'm focusing on the fathers as we lead into Father's Day. So if you like the video, I'd love for you to click like, please share it with a friend, and subscribe. And if you don't do anything else, join me on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram Live. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.